Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Fireballs. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City. Andrew Bleckman joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you 6 matches between the Renegades and Fireballs. How you doing today, Stu?
Well, Andrew, looking forward to a great day of Jai-Alai action.
Yes, we get this top-ranked doubles matchup. Out first, Goer and Arats taking on Inaki and Amiga Reina. This is the final regular season game day for the Renegades. They come into today tied for the Warriors for first place in our standings. They need just one win to lock up the #1 seed. See if they can get it done right here. There's the serve. We begin.
Inaki serves. We've begun. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Amiga Reina to the inside. Robote forehand. Inaki backhand from the 8 line. Goer's there. Robote, rather backhand there by Arats, caught by Amiga Reina. Amiga Reina hard from the left side. Karen by Inaki scores. First point goes for the blue shirts, Inaki and Amiga Reina. Inaki has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's a backhand by Amiga Reina to the inside. Arats is there. Backhand by Arats. Robote. Not coming out. 1-1. We're all tied up. Goer has a serve for the Renegades. Here's a backhand by Amiga Reina to the inside. Powerfully thrown. What a catch by Arats in the corner. Backhand. Robote left side. Caught by Inaki on the bounce. 2-all open. Stopped by Goer. What a catch by Amiga Reina. Spectacular. Here's Arats from the 10 line. Arats from the 12. Backhand to the inside. Arats from the 11 line. Amiga Reina is there. Backhand from the 13. Robote forehand to the inside. Arats is there. Here's the backhand from the 10. Arats backhand from the 12. Amiga Reina is there. Goer from the costado powerfully to the inside. Amiga Reina is going to play the Robote. Goer attacks, has at the 3 line. Back to the outside it goes. This one scores. 2 points for the orange shirts, Goer and Arats. Low, hard serve caught beautifully by Amiga Reina. That's a 3rd point for the Renegades. Goer has the serve. Inaki makes a great catch. Here's the forehand rebote by Goer. 2 bounces ruled before. Arats makes the catch. 2 points for Inaki and Migarena. Scores 3-2. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's a backhand by Migarena to the inside. Good catch by Goer. Goer now from the 8 line. Hard throw. Robote left side to the inside. Inaki picks it up. Powerful. Thrown and caught by Goer. Goer's attempted a 2-all, hits the pad, and the pad is most definitely bad. 3 points for Inaki and Migarena. Inaki serves. Powerful backhand by Migarena to the inside. Robote, forehand. That rebound off the back wall. This one's caught by Inaki. Inaki powerfully to the inside. Migarena will let it pass to the Robote. That's the rebound off the back wall. Big bounce. Brought down by Arats. Arats on the catch again. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Arats to the inside. Here's Migarena from the 11 line. Arats from the outside to the inside. Inaki's got the catch midcourt. Backhand by Migarena to the inside. Arats from the 11 line. Inaki called Migarena off of that one. It drops into something we call a chula. 4 points for the orange shirts. Goer and Arats. Goer has the serve for the Renegades. Beautiful effort by Migarena in the corner. That ball will score, though. 5 points and a possible set point for the orange shirts, the Renegades, Goer and Arats. Excellent catch by Migarena. Powerful, powerful backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Robote forehand caught by Inaki. Here's Arats. Robote forehand by Inaki. Here's Migarena. Migarena, powerful backhand to the inside. That ball tipped. Point and set for Goer and Arats. They take the first set 6-3. A minute 30 go onto the board. We come back out for our next set. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Battle Court. Today we have the Renegades going up against the Fireballs. There you see top team for the Renegades, Goer and Arats. Goer on the left, Arats on the right. Seated behind them in the ESPN3 Players Cage, you have Inaki for the Fireballs and, of course, Migarena. Once again, this Battle Court, live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're in the break between sets. Players come back to the cage to take their breaks and prepare for upcoming matches. We are in the first of 6 scheduled matches on the day. This is a Division I matchup. Top teams for both the Fireballs and the Renegades. About 30 seconds left before we begin our next match. Before we begin our next set, rather. Players are taking to the court. We're ready to begin our second set. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin the second obligatory set. Inaki will have the serve for the Fireballs. Inaki serves, we begin. Here's a backhand by Aratz. Rebote left side, big bounce. Aratz makes the catch at the 13 line. Here's the backhand. Inaki from the 8 line to the inside, and Aratz is there. Inaki, backhand from the 9. A rebound off the back wall, or Rebote, this time played on the left side. Good catch by Amigarena. Here's the backhand. That ball hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point of the second set goes to the blue shirts. Inaki and Amigarena of the Fireballs. Inaki serves. Amigarena with a fine catch, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand, too high, that's out of play. 2 points for Inaki and Amigarena. Inaki has the serve for the Fireballs. Backhand by Aratz to the inside. Good catch by Inaki at the side wall. Backhand from the 8 line. Aratz is there. Here's the backhand. Here's the backhand by Inaki. Aratz is there. Backhand. Here's a backhand by Amigarena. Aratz is there. Backhand from the 12 line. Rebote left side to the inside. Amigarena fine catch on the forehand. Outside placement, not outside enough. Aratz is there. Inaki the fine catch at the 8 line. Here's the backhand. Hard to the inside it goes. Aratz is there. Rebote left side, big bounce. Stopped in a beautiful catch by Amigarena. There's the backhand by Amigarena. Aratz comes cross court to make the catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side by Amigarena. Big bounce, stopped by Aratz. Aratz goes deep. Amigarena's there. Here's a backhand by Amigarena. Aratz now from the 11 line, puts it back to the inside. Amigarena's there. Amigarena backhand to the inside, a little lower. Rebote dropping to the 9 line. Goer's there. Inaki cuts it off. Powerful, powerful throw somehow. Goer holds onto it. Amigarena has the ball on the return. Low runner to the inside, and Aratz makes the catch. Forehand to the inside, caught by Goer. Goer hard to the inside. This one scores. That's a point for Goer and Aratz in the orange shirts. Goer serves. Excellent serve by Goer. Will score 2-2. We're all tied up. First to sixth will win the set. Goer serves. Another low, powerful serve by Goer. Here's the backhand. Robote, left side by Goer. Migarena makes a save. Goer on the forehand from the three line. Throws it hard and it scores. 3 points for the orange shirts. Goer and Arats. Goer serves. Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Beautiful catch by Migarena off a hard serve by Goer. Goer, backhand. Migarena's there. Backhand from the 12 line. Migarena advances. Backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Here's a backhand by Migarena. Robote left side to the inside. Robote left side. Just catch by Migarena. Migarena backhand from the 12 line. That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. That's a 3rd point for the Fireballs in blue. Inaki serves. Arats on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Migarena, backhand to the inside. Arats will let it pass. Robote forehand by Goer. Comes to the 9 line. Migarena's there. Here's a backhand by Arats. Migarena, backhand from the 10 line. Migarena from the 12. Backhand by Arats. Beautiful catch by Migarena in the corner. Big backhand follows. Arats is there. Migarena now from the 11. Powerfully thrown. Robote, the rebound from the back wall comes to the forehand of Goer. Fires it low and Migarena is there. Low backhand to the inside. Robote for Goer. Here's the backhand. To the inside, Arats is there. Big backhand by Inaki. Robote left side to the inside. Migarena will take this one on the forehand. Right side to the inside. Good catch by Migarena in the backcourt. Here's the forehand return. Robote floating, stopped by Inaki. Goer advances, takes it on the forehand. Drop shot, scores on the second bounce. 4 points for the orange shirts. Goer and Arats. Goer has the serve.
Well, we saw a lot of poorly thrown drop shots throughout the day yesterday. I mean, that's just about as well as you can do right there, just above the pad. That thing was dead by the 2 line. Well thrown by Goer. Again, controlling things up there in the front court. 4-3 lead now in the second set.
Here's the backhand by Migarena from the 11 line. Big backhand by Migarena. Here's a backhand by Goer. Backhand by Aratz. Migarena from the 11 line to the inside. Nice and hard, and Aratz is there. Beautiful catch by Migarena, pulling that off the side wall. Inaki from the 9 line. Backhand straight to the inside. Passing the front quarter, caught by the back quarter. Rebote for Inaki. Did not work. 5 points for Goer and Aratz. Possible set, possible match point for the Renegades.
Yeah, just kind of hooked that one. I mean, along the inside, absorbs a lot of the speed off the side wall. Didn't have enough momentum to reach the front wall. This is what Goer and Aratz have done over the course of their careers, leading the Renegades to a couple championships, now looking to secure the #1 seed in the regular season. They can get one of these next 3.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Point, set, and match for Goer and Aratz, taking it in straight set, 6-3, 6-3.
And the first win of the day for the Renegades. And with that, they lock up the #1 seed in our regular season. We'll show you those season-long standings when we return. Show you what we're talking about. Goer and Aratz get the win up on the board first for these Renegades. Coming up next, be keeping it with doubles here. 4th division. Jedden and Ferronda take on Goenaga and Ben.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
And let's see that game day scoreboard reflecting that win by Goer and Aratz. Also, you see the Renegades in that bottom row, leftmost team. That means they are up in first place in our standings. Chargers, Devils, I guess mathematically still have a chance to catch him, but they're going to need about all 16 points over their final 2 game days. Let's hear from the top doubles team, Goer and Aratz. Here they are.
All right, Gutierrez, congratulations on winning that match. You guys are 8-2 overall and 4 wins in a row to close out the season. You guys had led this team to a championship before. How much confidence do you have in this group of players to do that again?
I think that we can do it now. We did a very good season. We finished in the first place the league, so now we have to fight for the playoffs. We are going to play for the 4. So it's going to be very difficult. So now we are concentrating the playoffs, and if we win the playoffs, we are going to the championship. So we can't be like, we have to play the playoffs and win it if we won't be there.
Yes, it's always difficult games in the Division 1, but we know that we are a good team too, and it's hard to beat us. So we trust in each other, and let's go for the finals.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
And up next, moving over to the 4th division of doubles, Goenaga and Ben take on Jedden and Ferronda. There's a serve by Jedden. We begin match number 2. Ben runs under the serve, backhand to the inside, pulled in there by Ferronda. Goenaga backed up to the 10 line, puts it on the wall. Ferronda's there. Remote backhand for Ben rather. Kept inside, hit it out of the basket, it goes. Goenaga and Ben first up on the board here in our second match.
Yeah, that catch easily within Jedden's abilities. Don't necessarily know that he was thinking about what he was going to throw after he made the catch, just took his eyes off the ball.
Ferronda from the 10 line, low runner. Picked off there by Goenaga, the backhand, high and hard. We're in the overhead screen, Jedden waiting on it. Returns a 2-wall. Goenaga stops it on the bounce. Goenaga low and hard. Ferronda picks it off the ground before the second bounce. What a catch there by Ben along the sidewall. This one lobbed up, pulled in there by Jedden. Ben now reaching low from the 11 line, puts it up the middle. Drops between the fireballs. Ferronda's rebote is low. That's in the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Goenaga and Ben.
Yeah, communication there between Jedden and Ferronda less than optimal. Let him know late. Jedden saying something about he can't see. Not sure what that means. Ben just came back here and gave me a note. Apparently needs a new pair of pants. Okay.
Here's Ferronda on the left side, backhand. Stopped by Ben overhead. Jedden gets back in there at the 9 line. Keeps it inside. Goenaga early call on the rebote. Drops it inside. Ferronda with a good pickup. Hard backhand from the 10 line. Here's Ben. Good catch. Jedden going up for another one. This one a little closer to the side wall. Ben handles. Rebote left side. On the bounce. Ferronda scooped it up. Hard throw back to the inside. Good range by Goenaga. Wall to wall. Jedden on the rebote. Keeps it inside. Goenaga into the 2-wall. That opens up. Jedden stops it on the outside. Avoids the net. Drops it, and it scores.
That was
Ball
a really
floating.
nice save by Jedden. Jedden made a good stop at the screen, flipped the ball back into play. Just enough bounce to keep it away from the front quarter. And Ben, who's clearly fast enough to get there, just not able to make the catch.
This one comes to the right side of Ferronda. Makes a catch deep in the backcourt. Puts it on the sidewall. Goenaga takes it off, whips it. Costado sticks inside. Ferronda has the rebote on the back end. Goenaga attacking into the drop shot. Not droppy enough. Jedden gets up to it easily before the second bounce. Puts it back to Ben in the corner. Here's Ferronda, the back end 2-wall. Caught in the air by Goenaga. Goenaga hard throw back over the top. Ferronda scoops it up. Rebote. Here's Jedden attacking on the Costado. Whips it on the wall. Ben scooped it up. Backhand. Pulled in by Ferronda. This one a little bit higher. Close to the sidewall. No problem for Ben. Ferronda again. This one just out of reach. Goenaga comes back for the rebote. Puts it inside. Backing up. Ferronda scooped it up. Backhand comes out to the middle of the court. Ferronda reaching on the right side. High and hard. Ben out of the way. Goenaga alone for the rebote. Ferronda again. Goenaga attacking on the Costado. Inside placement. Ferronda's got it. Ferronda splitter cut off by Goenaga. Goenaga low and hard, and it scores. Well played. Goenaga and Ben take a 3-1
Some of the
lead.
best points that I've seen played by Goenaga this season. He's certainly gotten used to the court throughout the beginning of 2024, playing much better than he did in 2023. Costado stayed to the inside when he wanted it to, threw one right along the sidewall. Drop shot didn't work, but that's because Jedden read it well. Other than that, Goenaga played near flawlessly.
And reaching on the inside at the 12 line. Jedden attacking from the 7, backhand. Wall to wall, coming out. Robote laid up there by Goenaga, power to the inside. Here's Ferronda, the backhand. On the numbers, Ben pulls it in. Ferronda from deep in the backcourt, the backhand. Snapped by Ben on the left side. Ben just above the pad. Jedden thought about it. Late reaction there. Ferronda gets out for the Robote. Goenaga aggressively. High coast out of this time. Passes. Robote comes shooting out. Ferronda makes a save. Goenaga again, this time with the carom. Jedden stops it on the bounce. The high placement to the inside, giving Goenaga a chance. And he got there before the second bounce. Jedden. Owen hard this time. Ben has a play on it. Turns the Robote outside. Jedden keeps the pressure on. Lower and harder. Goenaga cut it off in the air. What defense here by the Renegades. Ferronda now drops it inside. Ben up the wall and down with the ball. Over the top, attacking on the inside. Well placed. Good catch, Ferronda. Back over the top. Goenaga now. Into the 2-wall. Thrown to score. What a point there played by the Renegades. Goenaga and Ben lead 4-1.
Tremendous point by all 4 players. Jedden doing a good job in the front court for the Fireballs, as is Ferronda here in the back court. They were just outplayed. They just were outplayed. For every one that they threw, both Ben and Goenaga were spot on in their catching. Very well done.
Robote, not going to make it out to Ferronda there. That's going to be 5 points for the Renegades. A possible set point.
You may have wanted to tip this in the direction of the Renegades in this particular matchup, but I don't know the score. 5-1 in the first set. See if the Fireballs are able to do anything here.
Ferronda on the serve, low and hard, back to the inside. Good pickup by Ben off the side wall. On the numbers, Ferronda pulls it in, high, hard backhand. This one kicking up and out. Goenaga plays it to the inside. Good catch there by Ferronda. Goenaga up at the 8 line of the backhand. This one stays inside. Ferronda goes up for it. High, hard backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Goenaga on the move, whips it inside, and it scores. Point and set. Goenaga and Ben take it 6-1. A minute and a half will come back and play set 2.
Just a solid set played by Goenaga and Ben, neither making any mistakes, putting some good points up on the board. Jedden and Ferronda playing much better together than we saw in the very beginning of the season, but just not able to convert that into points. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the minute and a half break in between sets 1 and 2 in our second game. We have 6 scheduled matches today.
Again, the Renegades already with a win today have locked in that #1 seed. Yeah, did some math, Stu. 55.5 points for the Chargers and the Devils. If you add 16 to that total, that's still fewer than 72.5 where the Renegades stand. So regardless,
that's long math.
That's a lot of math. But
Just
if you're still with me, regardless of what happens.
After you said math,
Sue lost. You lost me.
It's like, sorry, man.
Someone out
I'm
there
here to
listening.
Watch the sport. Okay, the numbers, yeah, that's really interesting, but I want to see the ball go fast. Okay, so please continue.
No, that was all we had. I just want to make sure that, again, the Chargers, you add 16 points, with their points remaining, to 55.5. That's still fewer than the 72.5 that the Renegades current total for the spring 24 season. So congratulations, officially, the #1 seed, the Renegades, once again. They did it last season, won a title. We still got the regular season to complete here. Second set of our second match. Jedden and Ferronda will have the serve. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Jedden out of the way. Oh, Goenaga quickly into the 2-wall, but that dropped low.
That's the case where Goenaga picks the right shot to throw again. We've seen that very successful over the last couple seasons of Battle Court. When your opponent is backpedaling, throw it at them. I mean, not trying to hit them, of course, but throw it at them. Put it in their vicinity, try to catch. As you're backpedaling, it's particularly difficult to catch. Goenaga tried to do that, but it hit the pad.
Ben from the 10 line, the backhand on the wall. Just missed there by Ferronda. We're tied up 1-1.
Ben consistently improving throughout every season he's played at Magic City since 2018. Tremendous asset to the Battle Court program.
Juggling off the serve. That will be an ace for Goenaga. The Renegades lead 2-1.
So when the ball comes into the cesta, it can't lose contact with the surface of the cesta. It can roll. In most cases, it does roll and must roll to get it from where you caught it up to the tip where you can throw it with a high degree of accuracy. But it can't bounce.
Perfectly placed serve. This one handled by Ferronda, the backhand. Goenaga out there at the 5 line, drops it inside. Ferronda takes it in the air. Backhand a little bit lower this time. Ben handles it. Ben powers the backhand, wall to wall. Jedden, beautiful rebote, gets into the backcourt. There's Ben standing in. Jedden reaching up high on the left side. The backhand opens up to the middle of the court. Ben stops another one. Sidearm play to the inside. The scoop is missed. 3-1 lead for the Renegades.
One thing that's improved for Ferronda here, the backcourt for the Fireballs, has been his court positioning. His ability to see where the ball's being thrown and get there. That one, though, just out of reach. Going forward on a scoop on the right side did not work for him.
In and out of the basket, that serve goes 4-1 in favor of the Renegades.
Look, you cross that side wall on the serve low and hard when the spin changes as it comes off the side wall. Very difficult to catch back there.
Here's Ben, back at the 12 line, hard backhand, kicking up and out. Jedden looking for the rebote, opens up as a 2-wall. Goenaga controls it. Fake the carom, put it inside. Ferronda crashing into the side wall, gets the forehand off. Goenaga keeps the pressure on. High coast out of that passes. Rebote saved by Ferronda rather. Goenaga, the 2-wall, is
in and out of the
missed.
cesta.
5 points for the Renegades. Goenaga and Ben, they have a possible set point.
Yeah, that was a tough scoop for Jedden. Again, Jedden's been playing excellent as well. Much better in the second half of Battle Court spring season. Apparently he doesn't think so, but either that or a duck crossed.
Backhand to the inside. Ben pulls it off the sidewall. Great play. Rebote left side. Here's Ferronda, the backhand. Picked off by Ben in the corner. Ben now launches this one. Rebote coming out. Jedden just lays it up to the inside. Goenaga has it off the sidewall. The 2-wall. Jedden with a full reach. Stops it. Clears the overhead screen, and Ben scooped it in the corner. Back over the top. Here's Ferronda now, a 2-wall of his own. Goenaga from the outside, low and hard. Gonna be a tough one. And Ferronda saves it above his head. Big bouncer controlled the middle of the court. Goenaga, another one. Scooped by Jedden. Jedden low and hard. Ben back at the 12 line. He scoops it up. Another rebote now for Ferronda. Drop to the inside, and Goenaga tipped it. A well-played point. Goes to the Fireball, still going here.
Now they have some points to play with here, but that was a rather complicated scoop that Goenaga tried to make. The way he was moving up on the ball, how high the ball was bouncing up when he tried to make the scoop, I don't know. I'm guessing he was thinking drop shot.
Rebote there for Jedden on the left side. Drops it to the middle of the court. Goenaga. Oh, that stayed inside. Gonna open up. Ferronda in position to turn the rebote. Backhand just out of reach. Jedden keeps it to the middle of the court. Goenaga runs around at his forehand. A long drop shot. Picked up on the bounce. Good control there by Jedden. Passing on the return. Catch there by Ferrona on the inside. Caught the corner. Ben's got it in the middle of the court. High off the front wall, dropping low. Here's Jedden on the backhand. Ben takes it in again. Backhand from the 12 line. Stopped by Ferronda. Ben from the 12. Backhand right on the numbers. Better catch by Ferronda. On the bounce. Ferronda controls it. Hard throw back inside. Robote. Goenaga plays it to the inside. Big bounce. Ferronda tracks it down. Flicks it up. That's just above the pad. Goenaga up in the 4 line. The Philo caught in the air by Jedden. The backhand passes. Goenaga looking for the Robote now. He makes the save. Ferronda on the inside. Low running backhand. Ben reaching down low to pull it in. Ferronda again now from the 11 line outside placement. Stopped on the bounce. Goenaga faked the carom, put it inside. It's scooped by Ferronda. Inside placement. Ben now makes a play. Passing again. Goenaga tracks it down, drops it to the inside. Here's Ferronda reaching up the backhand. Low runner. Ben with a great scoop in the corner. On a wall. Goenaga just lays it up. Here's Ferronda on the inside. Backhand from the 10. Launched. Goenaga backpedals, just does get out there, lays it up to the inside. Low runner again. Rote comes out. Goenaga makes the save high off the front wall. Ferronda with a scoop now on the right side. Low and hard.
Wow,
Goenaga got in there before the second bounce. Goenaga, the 2-wall, stopped by Jedden. Jedden puts it back over the top and controls it on the inside. Robote there by Ferronda, laid up. Goenaga attacking, not going to get there. Here's Ben coming from the backcourt. 2-wall from Ben, that scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Goenaga and Ben take it straight set, 6-1, 6-2.
There's someone in the audience scaring our other customers, huh?
An enthusiastic warrior, sounds like. Goenaga and Ben, though. What a team. 6-1, 6-2 to close out their regular season. It's about as well as you can hope for. Adding another 1.5 points for the Renegades. They have 3 now on the game day. Game day scoreboard reflecting those 3 points for the Renegades. Up next, we're moving over to 5th Division doubles. Hernandez and Cabrera will take on Joseph and Aratz. And 2 of the better teams in this division, I believe. And just 2 losses for both of these 5th-ranked doubles teams coming into this next matchup. We're going to hear from our winners, Goenaga and Ben, finishing their season. 500 winning percentage, 5-5. Here they are, the 4th team for the Renegades, Goenaga and Ben.
All right, Goenaga, Ben, congratulations on winning that match. You guys finished 5-5 in a tough 4th division. How do you guys feel about your season as a whole, and what can we expect from you guys in the playoffs?
Like we said the last time on, I believe, Friday, we feel like we've underperformed. Like, our potential is so much greater than what our record shows, and I feel like, you know, we're gelling, we're getting better, and, you know, obviously we're going to need to be at our best in the playoffs, and hopefully we could do that.
Yeah, like he said, on Friday we didn't have our best day. We didn't play great, but today we stay focused. We did a great game and happy for the win, and we have to fight on the playoffs.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Up next, moving over to the 5th division, we have Hernandez and Cabrera ready to take on Joseph and Aratz. Ready to go with our 3rd match here of the game day.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match. Hernandez will serve for the Fireballs. Hernandez serves. We begin. Here's the backhand by Rotz. Robote left side to the inside. Hernandez picks it up on the bounce. Backhand from the 6th line. Robote forehand. Hernandez cuts it off at the 5. 2-all caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. First point. For Joseph and Rotz, Joseph serves.
Yeah, an interesting matchup. These two teams played each other just this past Friday night. Hernandez has been aggressive up there in the front court, but wasn't nearly as effective against this Joseph and Rotz team. Rotz moves around the court very well. He just plays tremendous defense, and that's really led to the success of this team. Not many shots offensively, led by number 87 of the backcourt, and he's everywhere.
Hernandez with a tip ball off the serve by Joseph. 2 points for Joseph and Rotz. Joseph has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
You got to go for that serve. Just opens up some space to score if you take it off the serve, but that's a tough one there, crossing the side wall. He's got that one, though.
Hernandez takes it, throws it to all. Joseph got there. Here's the catch by Cabrera. Backhand to the inside. Rotz on the catch. Hernandez, forehand. Big right side for the 3-wall play. Cut off in the air by Rotz. Here's the backhand to the inside. This one caught by Hernandez. Backhand by Hernandez. Hernandez again, this time from the 8 line. There's a backhand by Rotz. Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Rotz, forehand to the inside. Robote coming out. Joseph left side, hooked it. Fireball's on the board with the point. Hernandez has the serve.
And then pretty reliable on those rebotes. Again, the long, lofting rebotes. I mean, that carried all the way from the back wall up to about the 4 line. It's all about timing. Just missed it right there.
Cabrera, backhand to the inside. Robote, left side by Rotz. Cabrera from the 9 line. Big backhand by Cabrera. Here's a backhand to the inside. Robote left side, saved by Rotz. Here's Hernandez. 2-wall by Hernandez is in the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for Joseph and Rotz. Joseph has the serve for the Renegades.
And against this team, I mean, you just can't miss that 2-wall low. I mean, you got to force Joseph to beat you on the outside and make that catch consistently. Don't give your team a chance when you drop it that low into the pad. Perhaps saw a Rotz out of the corner of his eye, though, doing a good job of deterring that 2-wall throw. He set up in the middle of the court, forcing Hernandez to put it inside. But if Hernandez has got it on the costado, you got to commit. You just got to throw it.
There's a backhand to the inside. Robote, ooh, Chula.
Dying in the corner.
Very well thrown by Cabrera. Hit that magic spot between the back wall and the floor where it does not come out. Hernandez has the serve for the Fireballs. Here's a backhand by Arats. Backhand by Cabrera. Arats is there. Backhand 2-all, caught in the air by Hernandez. Hernandez powerfully from the forehand, 3-wall play, read by Arats. Arats makes the return. Here's a backhand by Cabrera, big backhand to the inside. Robote, forehand by Arats. Hernandez, hard to the inside, just out of reach of Arats, well thrown. 3-3, Hernandez serves for the Fireballs.
That's what I talked about in that previous throw. I mean, Arats is set up in the middle of the court, kind of baiting you to throw the 2-wall so he can stop something on the outside. Good adjustment there by Hernandez. Recognized it, kept this one to the inside, and just powered it by Arats there in the backcourt. Well done. Ties things up, 3-3.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Clips the side wall. Robote coming out. Hernandez makes the Robote play to the inside. Backhand by Arats to the inside. Cabrera's there.
Oh, wow.
Good catch and a nice return by Arats. He sends that deep. Big backhand to the inside. Robote forehand. Here's backhand by Arats. Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Gets away from him, hits the overhead screen. That's 4 points for the orange shirts. Joseph and Arats. Joseph serves.
And trying to get that ball to pass Arats in the backcourt and force Joseph to Robote. Already missed one that came his way earlier. But getting Arats to make the catch back beyond the 12 line for the 12 line of the back wall, equally effective because he's not going to be able to pass from that deep into the backcourt, and that's really the intent. Get the ball to Arats, but you want to have it as deep in the court as possible if he does have it.
Ball tipped. 5 points for Joseph and Arats. Joseph serves. Possible set point.
Now look, I mean, these serves aren't coming in too hard. Hernandez thinks he can make that play. You got to trust the front court to go for it. Well, this team, this Fireballs team, has played well. Hernandez has been aggressive up there in the front court.
Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Here's the catch by Arats. 2-all by Arats is out. 4 points for the blue shirts. Still possible set point for Joseph and Arats. Hernandez has the serve for the Fireballs.
And just push that one wide. Had the space on the 2-wall.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Hernandez makes the catch. Robote, left side by Hernandez. Here's Arats on the catch. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Robote, left side to the inside. Cabrera from the 8-line, backhand. Robote, 2-all. Stopped by Hernandez. Hernandez on the costado, 2-all. That scores. 5-5. This is set point.
And Joseph asking for interference, but if you want to make that request, you cannot go for the ball. I mean, he made an attempt to catch it, put his hands up late. Not soon enough in the judge's eye right there to get the interference call. 5-5. This is the set.
Here's a backhand by Arats. Big backhand by Hernandez. Arats comes out to the 4-line. Turns the Robote split placement. Hernandez makes the catch.
Wow.
Throws the 2-wall that scores to win the set. Point and set, ladies and gentlemen, for Hernandez and Cabrera of the Fireballs. A minute 30 goes onto the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. My. Quite a comeback, huh?
Yeah, quite the way to end it, Stu. I mean, down 3-1, and the Fireballs battle their way back and take it 6-5. Oh, and that's what we saw more of. I mean, the second half of that set. I mean, Hernandez aggressive, throwing the shots, and force the sixth-ranked player to beat you. You don't want to have Arats be the one to take control of the match there from the backcourt. And one of the better teams this season for the Fireballs, and it starts with Cabrera there in the back. Both teams that he played on finished above 500, well above 500. Inaki and Cabrera, 9-0. They will close out their regular season on May 6th against the Cyclones. That will be Bueno and Manu. And then here on this fifth team, just 2 losses. 2 losses actually in their last 3 matches. Joseph coming into this one, I mean, dealing with a bit of an ankle injury, but gave it a go here. Wasn't moving all too great. I missed a rebote there on the outside, but not much to do there with the mobility. It's just a matter of just making the play, making the catch there and turning the rebote. Looks to be okay, though. Second set ready to go here. See if the Renegades can force a third set.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin the next set. Reminder, the scoring in battle court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Joseph will have the serve for the Renegades. Joseph serves, we begin. Here's the backhand to the inside. Arats for the rebote. Sends it deep. Good read by Cabrera. Here's the backhand from the 7 line. Rebote left side, into the pad, and the pad is still bad. Hernandez and Cabrera first up on the board in the second set. Hernandez serves for the Fireballs.
I didn't really turn on that rebote. Just kind of flicked it up there, all arms, and maybe a sign that he's not feeling great on that ankle, but still, you expect Joseph to make that rebote, especially how close he is to the front wall.
Fine serve by Hernandez. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. That ball hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Hernandez and Cabrera. Hernandez serves. Here's a backhand by Arats. Cabrera on the forehand. Karam stopped by Arats. Here's the catch by Cabrera. Backhand to the inside, wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Arats. Hernandez is on the catch. Backhand from the 6 line. Low bullet to the corner. Arats makes the save. Here's Hernandez on the left side. Powerful costado feeding the rebote midcourt. Hernandez aggressively going for the ball, but knocked it down. That's a point for the orange shirts, Joseph and Arats. Joseph serves.
Now trying to take a floater up above your head. I mean, that ball's got a lot of spin and has a tendency to pop out of the basket. See a lot of guys wait on it and really break the wrist as they're bringing it back in. Just helped to secure the catch. Second time that's happened to Hernandez here, trying to attack the floater. Gets the Renegades on the board in this second set.
Rebote left side by Aratz scores off the tip of Hernandez's cesta. We're tied up 2 points apiece. Two is the score. Joseph serves. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Joseph and Aratz will step out in front with the lead here in our second set. Joseph has the serve for the Renegades. Reminder, the scoring in battle court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And just a shaky run there for the Fireballs. I mean, 3 tip balls. All that maybe you would expect them to catches you expect them to make too.
Cabrera, great catch, big backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Aratz is at the 4 line. 2-all. Scores for Aratz. Orange shirts have 4 points and the serve.
And this matchup is almost like a top-ranked singles match. If you have an opportunity to throw a shot, you got to go for it. You don't want to rally with Aratz. The Fireballs are very aggressive, and the Renegades understand that. A couple more shots than we're used to seeing from Aratz here. And working out for him now, 4-2 in the second set.
Cabrera on the backhand to the inside.
Oh, my.
What a catch by Hernandez. He got the ball, just dropped it on the backswing. That's 5 points for Joseph and Aratz of the Renegades, giving them possible set point.
I mean, just right off the initial return, going for that shot. Gutsy. I mean, landed in perfectly, opened up. Hernandez got to it, and securing it, getting the throw off with the net. Whole nother story. 5-2. Renegades looking to push this match to a third set.
There's a backhand by Cabrera. Robote left side to the inside. Hernandez makes the catch. Split placement stopped by Aratz. Aratz from the forehand to the inside, and Cabrera makes a great play at the 11 line. Stays to the inside. Robote coming out. Saved by Aratz. Hernandez hard to the outside.
Oh, he got
Joseph
it.
comes up with the catch. Robote left side to the inside. Beautifully thrown and scoring by Cabrera. Still possible set point for the Renegades. Hernandez and Cabrera, though, on the board with 3 points. Hernandez has the serve.
Yeah, the key there, Cabrera didn't throw that ball all too high. Kept it low, so when it dropped off the back wall, Aratz didn't have a play on the Robote. Smart shot, well done. Keeps the set going.
Cabrera like, no problem, Judge, I'll get the ball. Good serve by Hernandez. Backhand by Aratz. Cabrera, backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown. Wall to wall, Robote coming out. Joseph makes the save. Interference ruled, the point will be replayed. I believe that there was some contact actually up there.
Yeah, I mean, and you see Hernandez doing the right thing. I mean, you got to stop.
You got to put your hands up. Now, it is doubles, so if your backcourter does have a play, the judges are less inclined to give it to you.
Right.
But in that one, that ball was going to die in the middle of the court. Right. So, good call. Here's a backhand by Aratz to the inside. What a catch by Hernandez to the side wall. Big backhand. Puts Aratz at the 13 line. There's a backhand. Robote forehand to the inside. Cabrera makes the catch at the 10 line. Lays it up. Caught by Aratz. Aratz going for the 3-wall play. Stopped by Cabrera. Cabrera lower and harder. Aratz is going to look for a tricky Robote. That will not make it in. 4 points for Hernandez and Cabrera. Still possible set point for Joseph and Aratz. Hernandez has the serve for the Fireballs.
Fireball's not laying down here. I said, this is one of their better teams. Certainly want that revenge, what happened on Friday night. I mean, tough competitive match here against these two teams, but Joseph and Arat's able to get it done.
Beautiful serve by Hernandez. Good catch and return by Aratz. Hernandez, backhand. Low to the corner, out to the rebote, saved by Aratz. Hernandez, laser-like focus at the 7 line. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Cabrera to the inside. Aratz is there. Aratz goes deep. Wall-to-wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Hernandez is wall-to-wall from the right side. Inside placement by Aratz will score point and set for the Renegades. Joseph and Aratz, we have split sets. Set 1, 1-6-5 by the Fireballs. Set 2, 1-6-4 by the Renegades. We'll move on to a third and final set in just a minute and a half.
And just 1 point shy of the maximum here through the first 2 sets. Joseph and Aratz come back 6-4 in set number 2. See this team, I mean, whoever Aratz has been paired up with in this 5th division, it's gone very well. I mean, look at this. I mean, playing a lot of the court, getting out there for a 2-wall.
There are inside placements
inside,
in there.
yeah.
You know, we saw one yesterday as well. They just go to the side wall. They don't tip the side wall. They don't bounce off the side wall. They just go to the side wall and seem to hug it all the way back and out of reach. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are on the break in between sets 2 and 3. The third and decisive set coming up in just about 30 seconds. Hernandez and Cabrera representing the Fireballs going up against Joseph and Aratz. 3 more matches to go after we complete this one. 2 singles and a doubles match.
Inaki and Goer, great battle on Friday night. We'll see the rematch after this. Then Amigarena against Goenaga in singles. A chance for Goenaga to finish with a perfect singles record at 5-0. And then Jin and Hernandez against Joseph and Arta. That will close it out. Still have this match to complete. Third set of our third match. Hernandez and Cabrera will have the serve coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to begin our third and final set. Hernandez will have the serve for the Fireballs. There's a serve by Hernandez. We begin. Backhand to the inside. Scoop by Cabrera. Here's the backhand. Two all stopped by Joseph, dropped by Joseph. Fireballs first up on the board here in our third and final set. Hernandez has the serve.
Keep going back to the outside. I mean, I think the the Fireballs are gonna live if Joseph beats him up there in the front court. I don't want Aratz to take control there from the back. Just keep the ball away from him. So far, so good to begin the third set.
Big backhand by Aratz. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side to the inside. Here's Cabrera. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand save. Hernandez almost made the catch. That ball is in and out of his cesta. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Joseph will have the serve for the Renegades. Hernandez has made a couple of those misses.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 1 per set, and it's just not easy. I mean, it looks like, you're seeing at home, that ball's not moving fast. It's floating up there at the front line. Why does he miss it?
Catch, yeah.
Right? Yeah, we just talk about it. The floaters as you get out here and you experience it for yourself, the floaters are the hardest shots to handle consistently, especially when they're floating on the wall.
Backhand by Cabrera. Robote left side by Aratz. Ball tipped in the air by Hernandez. 2 points for the orange shirts, Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves. Hernandez picks the serve. There's the 2-all, stopped by Joseph. Joseph high on the return. Cabrera looking for the rebote. That hit the overhead screen before the front wall, which is out of play. 3 points for the Renegades, Joseph and Aratz. Joseph serves.
And makes the stop there. Good power. I mean, when Joseph stops it on the outside, we talk about his power pretty consistently. Throw a nice carambola, can pass, a 3-wall, whatever you want to do there from the right side. Joseph can make it happen after that stop. Well done here, 3-1. 3 in a row for the Renegades.
Here's Cabrera on the backhand to the inside. Passing. Aratz, difficult forehand rebote. That's in the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for the blue shirts, Hernandez and Cabrera. Powerful serve by Hernandez. Here's the catch and return by Aratz. Beautiful catch by Cabrera on the side wall. Aratz is there deep in the backcourt to make the catch on the forehand. Hernandez, 2-all, gets by Joseph and scores. 3-3 is the score. Hernandez serves. There's a backhand by Aratz to the inside. Rebote forehand, laid up. Aratz eyes on it from the 7 line, hard to the inside. Cabrera's there. Backhand. Rebote left side. Here's a backhand by Aratz. Aratz, beautiful catch off the side wall. Attempted a backhand 2-alls, caught in the air by Hernandez. Hernandez is 2-all, caught by Joseph. And Cabrera's there. Backhand to the inside. Aratz at the 13 line makes the catch on the forehand. Hernandez, 2-all. In. Ball is ruled in. However, there is a challenge. Again, original call was in. There's a challenge.
And it's going to be easy here, Stu. If the ball is in, point will stay with the Fireballs. If it touches any part of the line and it's out, the point's going to go to the Renegades here. We'll take a look here at a replay when we get one.
Now remember, if it touches any part of that line, it's out. Unique to Jai-Alai, or specific to Jai-Alai anyway.
Let's see.
So if this ball touches any part of the line, it's out. It was called in. Big spot.
That's in.
That's a good call. No part of that. No part of that is touching the line.
I think we're going to see here. Take a look.
That's 100%
where that ball lands.
Let's see what the judge says. But yeah, no part of that ball touches the line.
Yeah, you're going to see here. It may not be a long one, Stu. Chief Judge comes back with the call, confirms the call by the judge on the court. Ball is
Point
in.
4, Hernandez and Cabrera. They lead 4-3.
Yeah, that was a quick one, Stu. You got a pretty good, clear look on that replay.
Definitely left
just inside the boundary line.
They don't always lead those very distinct white marks, but in that case, it certainly did. And again, if any part of that touches the line, it's out. Very well done. Here's the backhand by Aratz to the inside. Cabrera, great catch overhead on the left side. Aratz is there. Rebote forehand by Hernandez. Arats is there. Backhand. Rebote forehand. 2-all. Will score for Arats. 4-4 is the score. Joseph serves for the Renegades. Two-all stopped by Arats, and the 2-all return from Arats will score. Possible set, possible match point for the Renegades, Joseph and Arats. Joseph serves. Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side. Oh, that's the overhead screen. Just got interesting.
This is it,
5-5. This is match point.
Just 1 point shy of the maximum here. What a way to close out this 5th division here for Joseph and Arats, Hernandez and Cabrera. Looking to avenge that loss a few nights ago. See if they can do it.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
Just a bit over. He got that one across deep in the backcourt, but I don't think you're going to see that same type of serve. Not worried about picking it up there in the front court with Joseph. See out of the way.
Lower and harder. Here's the catch by Arats. Backhand. Cabrera's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Hard throw. What a catch by Arats at the 13. Here's Cabrera. Backhand from the 10. Big backhand clears the overhead screen. Both players taking off for it. Rebote save by Arats. Here's Cabrera. Backhand. Play low. Arats perfect read. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote forehand fired. Caught by Arats. Here's the backhand. Rebote coming back out. Hernandez on the rebote to the inside. Arats takes it on the bounce. Hernandez on the catch. 2-all by Hernandez will score for the win. Point set and a hard-fought match for the Fireballs, Hernandez and Cabrera.
Took us 3 sets to decide it. Coming down to the final point, Hernandez with the exclamation point ends it with a 2-all. The Fireballs get on the board on this game day. 1.5 points are up next. Flip over to the singles portion of today's program. Inaki and Goer up first, then Migarena versus Goenaga up next. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Goer up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Goer picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. See that game day scoreboard here? 3 points for the Renegades, the Fireballs. Just added those 1.5 courtesy of Hernandez and Cabrera. 7-2 now this season for Hernandez and Cabrera. that loss. Joseph and Arat's finish at 7-3. We're going to hear from our winners. Fifth Division team for the Fireballs, Hernandez and Cabrera.
All right, Hernandez Cabrera, congratulations on winning that match. 7-2 this season. This was your second time taking on Joseph and Aratz this season. What was the game plan to slow them down and take him this time around?
Limit our mistakes, and we did not. We made a lot of mistakes, but I think I speak for everybody. We hate losing, so we just lost to them on Friday, so it was a quick redemption for us. These guys, they're good. Everybody's good, and yeah, I don't know. I'm a loss for words right now.
I think this is the perfect example of lucky, right? Because especially me, I am play so bad, a lot of mistakes, bad throws, but at the end, the lucky, and we win, so we're happy.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Top-ranked singles match coming up next. Inaki and Goer go at it. What a match they played this past Friday night. Came down to the final point of the third set. Goer got the win. We'll see what happens in the rematch. Inaki with the serve. And with that serve, we begin our fourth match. Goer into the 2-wall. That's too wide. Inaki gets on the board first here.
Important first point here for Inaki. Again, got to give the advantage to Goer. However, what we saw the other night was Inaki more than capable of taking him 3 sets all the way to the last point of the last match. The last set, rather.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside. Goer has it up at the 10 line. That's on the wall. Great catch by Inaki, ranging back for this one. Goer's got it in the air at the 12 line. Backhand. Out to the rebote. Inaki lays it up. Goer attacking low. Outside placement. Landing in to score.
Now Inaki is the team captain. He's going to challenge that. So we do have a challenge.
Looked to be, similar spot to where the previous challenge
so
was.
it was called in, correct?
It was called in.
It was called in. Inaki believes that it was out.
Yeah, Inaki was turned around objectively. I don't know if he had the best look at it. I don't know.
That's out.
Is that out?
If it touches any part of the line, it's out.
Is that on the line? Is it not on the line? That's really close to.
The judge has to say. The judge calls. Chief judge calls it out.
Oh, how about
Chief judge
that?
calls it out.
Yeah, you see. You see. Yeah, look at that, Stu. Look at that. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
A little bit of white on red, and that's all you need. It's got to be 100% in the court.
2 points for Inaki.
2 points now for Inaki. Did I stand corrected, Stu? 2-0. Goer there from the 12 line, the backhand. Dropped into the corner, rebote, forehand, laid up to the inside. Goer attacking, the Philo scores.
Monster shot by Goer. Again, when he gets it up there, blasting it to the outside, and as long as he doesn't hit the pad, he's absolutely lethal there from the left side. So, if possible, you try to keep it away from that left side. Much easier said from the announcer's booth than done on the highlight court.
Hard to the inside, scoop by Inaki. There's a backhand up at the 8. Passing into the corner, Robote forehand. Dropped inside, here's Inaki again. Inside placement, that's gonna score.
Sometimes it's just that extra half second. Now, if you're playing professional highlight 30 years ago, they would have said, uh-oh, no, that's a foul. Got to keep, but no. Just take that extra half second. Your opponent commits either mid-court, inside, or out. Throw it where your opponent's not. Great play by Inaki.
Sherry from the left side, Robote drop back inside, scooped it up. Inaki back there at the 10 line. Hard throw again, Sherry back there at the 12 line. Has it in the air, high hard return, clear the overhead screen. Inaki backpedals, powers it up the middle. Sherry waiting for the Robote, it's a 2-wall. Opening up, the not scoring, Inaki's got it on the outside. Sherry scoops it up, backhand. Picked off the sidewall, Inaki comes flying in. Robote left side will clip off the sidewall. Inaki's got it in the air. Inside placement. Sherry read this one and scooped it up.
It's a great read by Sherry.
Robote forehand. This time to the outside. Sherry's got it in the air. Opens up for the carom. That scores. 2 points for Sherry.
It's almost like we picked up right where we left off Friday night with these two. Sherry's not running away with it. Inaki looks solid. He looks healthy. His court positioning is good. Sherry, powerful as always, moving Inaki around the court. Seemingly a little surprised that Inaki's gotten this many points up on the board this early in the match.
And Gussie stuck a little bit closer to the inside, throws the carom. Now Sherry blasts the serve, Inaki from the 12 line. Beautiful backhand, Sherry out there for the Robote. Turns it overhead, that opens up. Inaki returns a 2-wall. Sherry with a great reach, stops it again. The carom from the outside will score. 3-3, we're tied up.
3-3 is the score, and Sherry did a beautiful job there. He read it perfectly. Really read it well. Good effort by Inaki.
Over serve, second serve coming up. Backhand. Forehand Robote, power to the... Sherry left side. Scooped up by Inaki. Inaki the inside placement. Got him. 4-3. Inaki leads.
That was beautifully done by Inaki. Just that extra half second to see where he is. Put it where he's not. Very well done.
Great catch in the corner. Robote dropping low. Sherry's got it in the air. Sherry keeps it inside on the wall. Spectacular catch in the air. Sherry back in the corner. Ooh, that Robote's missed. 5 points for Inaki, rather. He has a possible set point. Back to the inside on the serve. Sherry the backhand. Wall to wall. Robote pushed up the middle and passing. Sherry waiting for it at the 8 line inside placement. What a scoop there. Inaki made the play. That's on the wall. Sherry crashes in the backhand. Inaki now up at the 9 line, backhand kicking up. Not past Goer, leaping grab, a backhand 2-wall. Oh, it is just out of reach. That's 4 points for Goer.
Got to give Goer credit. That's a good time to break it out. That was just literally Inaki saying that was right in my cesta. And it was. It was. He was right there. You see this? Cracks off a Guillermina. Backhand 2-wall. Actually thrown pretty well. Look at Inaki. He can, just goes off the frame.
I mean, that middle cesta and just a bit high. Backhand from the 11 line, passes, Goer up at the 9 line, drops it inside on the bounce, a tough scoop, it's missed. Goer's come back to tie it up at 5-5. This is set point.
Goer's done a good job coming back here. Inaki's still playing very, very well. Let's see who gets this last point of the first set. What? No, thank you.
Inaki up there at the 8 line, the back end, into the corner. Oh, it's on the wall. Goer powers it, but that caught the overhead screen. Point and set. Inaki takes it 6-5. Minute and a half up on the board. We'll come back and play set 2.
You know how into it I was? Even I pointed at the overhead screen, which is something that we frequently admonish the players for doing. First set going the direction of Inaki and the Fireballs. 6-5 in the right there in the end. Good job by Inaki holding on to those points. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently in our 4th of 6 scheduled matches, a Division I singles match between Inaki for the Fireballs and Goer for the Renegades. Top singles being played right now with 2 more matches to go. We see Inaki consulting with Migarena, just trying to stay warm there in the Magic City hoodie. And, of course, Ferranda. Inaki would very much like to finish it off here in straight sets if he's able to. It's one of those things where if you have to take Goer on in a 3rd set, that set leans heavily in favor of Goer. It just always has. I'm not looking at statistics. That's just kind of what I remember happening. Goer is just, he's a beast. He's a beast of a player. But Inaki's got all the skill in the world on this court here at Magic City. He's got all the shots. He's got the positioning. We saw it. He needs to come out strong, finish this off.
That serve begins, set number 2.
Powerful serve by Goer, beautifully played.
Robote forehand, picked off on the inside by Inaki. Inaki on the backhand, wall to wall. Up the middle of the court, Inaki inside placement, will score. He's on the board first to begin our 2nd set.
Again, like we said or like I said anyway in the first set, Inaki just needs to hold it just a little bit. Okay, so he makes the catch here on the costado, looks back, sees that Goer goes to the outside, puts it inside where no Robote is going to come out. Very well done by Inaki. Again, Goer, if you want to win the points, you've got to beat him. Can't wait for him to make mistakes because he doesn't make many.
Great catch by Goer. On the wall at the 10 line, backhand. Passing on the inside, Goer powers it inside. Ooh, that kicked across Inaki. That's going to score, tying it up 1-1.
So putting that in a way that we can say it in a broadcast, That ball was thrown very, very hard and crossed the side wall in an unpredictable way and came right at Inaki's face. If we were on the court or back at amateur, I'd say it much differently, but that's pretty much what happened.
Backhand to the inside, Robote. Inaki runs under it, has it at the 7. There's a backhand again, dropped in the corner. Osheri missed it. Inaki leads 2-1.
Again, Inaki needs to maintain his composure if he wants to win this. Osheri has all the power in the world on both sides. Court positioning is excellent. Every now and then he gets a little wild, but doesn't seem to be the case today. If Inaki wants this, he's going to have to earn it point by point.
Inaki blasts the backhand, goes Sherry up there at the 4 line, turns it to the middle of the court. Inaki's got it. Low hard forehand will score. That's a 3-1 lead for Inaki of the Fireballs.
This is about the time that Gosheri comes out firing on all cylinders, and Inaki just needs to maintain his composure and keep doing what he's doing. Look, he rifles this in here just over his own head. Beautiful scoop. Look at the concentration on Inaki's face. And again, not overthrown, just throw it where he can't get to it or you believe he can't get to it. Very well done by Inaki.
Forehand Robote going up the middle. Goes Sherry. Back pedals. Powers it to the inside. Inaki good range. Got it in the air. There's a backhand. Step by goes Sherry. Inaki keeps this one to the inside. Goes Sherry switching from left to right. Powers the forehand. That's missed. My. 2 points for Go Sherry.
Inaki having to cross behind Go Sherry to try to make that catch. You basically got to keep your eye on the ball. All of a sudden, a player's like in that field division as well. Trying to catch in the air is one thing. Trying to catch it low, more complicated. Trying to scoop it, that much more complicated.
Ooh, that backhand got away from him. That's up in the overhead screen. 3-3.
All tied up, 3 points apiece. We've seen in the past, this is about the time that Gosheri basically just tends to go on tears. Let's see what Inaki does here.
For Anabote. Inaki makes the catch, drops it in the corner. Goes Sherry. Passing on the return. Inaki, a fall down,
nice.
2-wall.
Wow,
off the Robote.
that nice?
That scores perfectly.
I mean, style points for sure, but man, was that accurate. So well done. See it here on the replay. Falls down, cracks it off the side wall, lands in. Oh, so well done by Inaki.
Sherry low runner. Ooh, missed on the bounce. 4-4 is the score. Gosheri serves.
Yeah, basically ball came in low and hard. Catching that ball around your shins is just anything below your waist is a complicated catch. That was particularly complicated for Inaki.
Inaki there on the inside, handles the serve, backhand, wall-to-wall, Robote. Forehand, Gosheri lost his footing, delivers it to the outside. Inaki tracks it down, puts it above the pad. Gosheri attacking on the forehand, low and hard. Scooped up by Inaki. Robote left side, it's a 2-all. Inaki takes off, stops it on the outside, low hard forehand. Will score. 5 points for Inaki. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
Inaki's got quite an opportunity here to beat Gosheri, but to beat him in 2 sets.
I haven't seen many straight set defeats of Gosheri throughout his career, so an opportunity here for Inaki. Still winless in singles this year, Stu. This would be quite the win. Runner inside. Here's Inaki, takes it off the wall. Big backhand. Gosheri takes off for it. Robote to the inside. Stopped by Inaki on the bounce. Backhand dropping into the corner. Not a lot on that. Robote. Gosheri saves it. Inaki attacks, scoops it. Caught the corner. Oh my God, what a catch by Gosheri. Hard to the inside. There's a better one by Inaki. Robote left side. Put it back inside. Here's Inaki into the 2-wall. Gosheri took off. He got there. Gosheri powers it inside to score.
5-5.
What a match here. 5-5 now in the second set. A chance here for Gosheri to push it to a third set, or for Inaki to close it out right here.
Most importantly, Inaki sees that he can do it. Inaki sees that he's made the full comeback from the injury and illness that he experienced in 2023.
Look at this. I mean,
Beautiful stop by Gosheri.
That read on the 2-wall was incredible, but this catch was even better on the inside. Yep. Oh, sorry, that's not the one that he caught. That's the one that he scored
so well
on.
Done.
But
very well done, though.
So it's, what, 3 sets in a row now that have been 6-5 between Inaki and Gosheri, dating back to their match on Friday night, Stu. See how it ends. Inaki handles the serve. Backhand into the corner. Robote dropping low. Inaki got it. Robote left side. Gosheri high off the front wall. Inaki takes it in the air. Backhand from the 9 line. Dropping in the corner. Not a lot on that Robote. Gosheri digs it out. Inaki attacking the 2-wall. Opening up to score for the win. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going to Inaki. Straight set, 6-5, 6-5. What a win. Got to feel good for Inaki right there. I mean, it's been almost a full battle court season since his last singles win. It has been a full battle court season. Was out with injury and illness in the fall of 23. I think his last win came in the spring of 23, getting it done in his second to last opportunity. First win of the season for Inaki in singles. Up next, third division, Goenaga takes on Amigarena. Game day scoreboard here. Renegades with 3 points. Half point ahead of the Fireballs on the game day scoreboard. But looking at the overall season, Renegades have locked up the #1 seed. So we advance towards the playoffs. Right now, you see the Devils and Chargers tied up with 55.5 points. The Chargers have 2 game days remaining. The Devils just 1. However, those 2 teams will play each other, Stu, on Friday night. It's going to be a big game day.
You know, announcers are supposed to be agnostic on all teams and all players. I usually root for the underdog in these matches. I really do, especially where these Fireballs are concerned, and definitely Inaki.
Yeah, you know,
very happy for him in that win. That was really good.
Good to see. Worked hard, didn't have a lot to show for it on Friday night, and able to get the win here tonight. And in straight sets, no less. Here he is, Inaki. for the Fireballs.
Right, Inaki, congratulations on winning that match. This is your first singles win this year. You and Goer had a great match on Friday night. How much more confidence did you have going into today's performance, and how were you able to secure that win?
I mean, in this Division 1, you know, all the games are tough, especially against Goer. But about confidence, I don't know. I never think that I'm going to lose the match before play. So, do my best. If I can throw the kill shot, that's the key, and that's it. Happy for the win.
Well, again, Inaki, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens today.
All right, thank you.
And up next, we have the third division singles matchup here. Goenaga looks to complete a perfect season. That will be 5-0 against Amiga Reina. Been getting better and better, Stu, throughout this season. Amiga Reina 1-2 through his first three singles matches. Again, Goenaga 4-0, looking to make it 5-0. He can get it done right here. Ready to go with our fifth match, Stu. Second and final singles of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match. Amiga Reina has a serve for the Fireballs. There's a serve by Amiga Reina. We begin. Backhand by Goenaga to the inside. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall, played from the left side of Amiga Reina. Scoop by Goenaga. Rabote forehand by Amiga Reina. Goenaga going for the scoop, tipped it. First point of this match goes to Amiga Reina of the Fireballs in blue. Amiga Reina has the serve.
One thing we've seen from Amiga Reina, it's really opened up the offensive part of his game in
Very
singles.
much so.
Throwing a bunch of shots. You got to move the defense around, especially at this level. If you're waiting for your opponent to miss a ball, especially the way that Goenaga's been catching this year, maybe waiting a while.
What a scoop by Amiga Reina. Up the wall, down with the ball. Beautifully played. Here's Goenaga to the inside. Amiga Reina's there. Amiga Reina goes to the inside where it scores 2 points. For Amiga Reina, the Fireballs, he serves.
And establishing the two-wall opens up the placement shot to the inside. Goenaga's read the scouting report. He knows that Amiga Reina has been aggressively throwing those costado two-walls, shading to the outside. And Amiga Reina dropped it inside to get things started.
Amiga Reina from the 11 line, backhand. Carries wall to wall and out to the rebote. Saved almost by Goenaga. That hit the pad, and the pad is bad. Amiga Reina has gone 3 straight. He has the serve. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. The first player to win 2 sets wins the match. Yeah, they're obviously not trying. That's silly. Goer not trying. Yeah, as long as there's money to be made. It's the backhand by Goenaga. Big backhand by Goenaga. Rabote left side by Amiga Reina. Goenaga attacks up at the 6 line. Karam. Amiga Reina gets there to make the stop. Forehand caught by Goenaga and a beautiful catch. Here's the backhand. Rabote left side. Goenaga's there. 2-all with a light touch to score. Well played by both players. Goenaga gets a point. Clarification on the point. The ball did or didn't.
Yeah, there's some
getting clarification between the chief judge.
Yeah, some clarification about the call by the judge. If they point to the court, that's a point. Sometimes they wave it off if it catches the top of the pad. Just some clarification exactly what the call was. But Goenaga did get the point. Ball ruled to be a clean winner on that 2-all.
Scoop by Migarena, 2-all. Lands out. 3-3. Goenaga serves.
We'll say some of those pad calls, especially in this court, a little bit more difficult than you would see in the traditional. That scores for Goenaga. It is now 3-3. We're tied up. Here's Migarena from the left side, the backhand. Stopped by Goenaga. Goenaga back over the top. To the inside, scoop by Migarena.
Goenaga backhand to the inside. It's out. Migarena gets the 4th point and the serve.
And going for that 2-all, a little bit wild. Some of the attempts here in this match, I mean, guys are shooting them, just not effectively landing them in. But again, that's what the matchup calls for. I mean, Migarena knows that Goenaga is going to be aggressive. Goenaga understands that Migarena's had most success when he is aggressively throwing shots in singles, so.
Powerful serve by Migarena. Here's the backhand to the inside. Migarena makes the catch in the air at the 11 line. Big backhand. Goenaga comes out to the 5 to turn the rebote. Migarena, diving save on the rebote. Big bounce inside. Goenaga, nice catch. Rebote save inside. Goenaga takes it in the air. Costello 2-all is in and scores. 4-4 is the score. Goenaga serves for the Renegades.
Beautiful 2-all there to tie it up. Got to make the adjustment on those 2-alls. You see here, Goenaga advancing on it. Makes the catch comfortably about waist level. Costado, shoulder level throw, 2-wall, sidewall, front wall, of course landing in. And it's in the net before Migarena can get to it.
There's a backhand by Migarena. Rebote coming out. Rebote 2-all.
Oh, aggressive shot.
Well played by Goenaga. That gives him 5 points and a possible set point.
Oh, hasn't thrown the 2-all right off the serve to begin with, and then passing on that opening throw, Goenaga right into the 2-all. Migarena was looking to cut something off on the inside. Ball was moving towards the outside of the court.
Beautiful catch by Migarena at the side wall. Big backhand. Rebote save. It's a 2-all. Migarena got there, just went off the tip of his cesta. Point and set to Goenaga of the Renegades, winning the first set 6-4. We'll put a minute 30 on the board, come back out, play our next set.
Oh, he got assessed on it, Stu. It just looked like he was eyeing the front wall before he had that catch secured. 6-4. Goenaga takes that opening set. You look at the players in this third division. Goenaga at 4-0. One of just 2 front quarters in the group. Not easy. You got Benny, you have Manny. Of course, you have Migarena, all playing in the backcourt. Carballo, the only other front quarter in this group. You also have Urbieta, who plays in the back. So the front quarter, again, we've talked about it throughout this season. That's the shot maker up in the front. Better rebote, more variety of shots, tend to execute a little bit better. And Goenaga's got a nice advantage in this group and playing like it here this season.
Look at Hernandez may take some issue with that analysis. Again, though, we were surprised by the amount of shots that the former world champion backcourt was able to throw.
Yeah. You see that, just you see frustration. Got to it, just couldn't make the catch. He's been thrusted into a tough role here. Amigarena, I mean, playing in the #1 doubles team, and we've seen him get better and better with each match played. In singles, you see the improvement. I think as we move towards the fall of 24, Amigarena is going to be one guy to watch out for, Stu. Starting to figure some things out here. Second set, see if he can force a third one. Amigarena's got the serve.
Amigarena serves. We begin with an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line. Here's the backhand by Goenaga. Rebote left side. There's Goenaga on the catch. Goenaga gets the first point of the second set. He serves. Reminder, the scoring in battle court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And just mixing it up nicely here. Threw a lot of 2-walls in that opening set. First throw of the second set kept it inside.
Fault, overserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line. Rebote forehand by Goenaga. Goenaga on the catch, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote forehand by Amigarena, scoop by Goenaga. He shoots the 2-all, that scores. Beautifully executed by Goenaga. That's 2 points for Goenaga. He serves.
He's really throwing it nicely now. Just above the pad, good power, opens up. Amigarena not close to it. Well, it's in the net.
Powerful serve, stopped by Amigarena. Here's the backhand. What a catch by Goenaga on the leap at the 10 line. There's a backhand by Amigarena. Wall to wall and out to the rebote. Saved by Goenaga. Amigarena on the forehand. Low and hard. Scooped up by Goenaga. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand saved by Amigarena. That's nicely played to the inside. That's a fine catch by Goenaga. Rebote left side. 2-all cracked and caught. Beautiful catch by Amigarena at the 10 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Forehand by Goenaga. Amigarena left side to the inside. Goenaga picks it up, winds up. Costi to the inside. Will score. 3 points for Goenaga of the Rebote Renegades. He serves.
Just textbook highlight there. I mean, yeah, first one kept inside. Second one he threw the 2-wall. The third attempt he kept it inside. Not giving Amigarena any sort of indication as what he's going to throw next. Just keeps mixing it up. Working out well here. 3-0 advantage in this third set.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Rebote. Forehand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Amigarena. Beautiful catch by Goenaga. That rebote just missed there on the left side of Amigarena. Goenaga has 4 points and the serve. Beautiful catch by Amigarena off an excellent serve by Goenaga. Robote 2-all fired and scoring for Goenaga. That's 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Goenaga of the Renegades.
This may be the best set we've seen Goenaga play this entire season. I mean, inside placement, outside, don't know which way to go, and every throw is perfect. I mean, we knew the defense was there. I mean, he's been developing the offensive part of his game, the costados, the 2-walls, the outside placements, the drop shots. Really shown itself here in this spring 24 season.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Amigarena makes the catch. Karam by Amigarena, thrown and scoring. No shutout here. Amigarena has a point and the serve for the Fireballs.
Goenaga looking for a pad call on the way down off the front wall, but you'd hear a more you'd hear more of a sound. I mean, just above the pad. Goenaga couldn't get up to it before the second bounce.
Powerful backhand, caught in the air by Amigarena. Amigarena outside placement, stopped by Goenaga. Goenaga from the forehand, caught by Amigarena. Amigarena, that ball lands in and scores. 2 points for Amigarena. He serves.
Still fighting, still going in this second set now.
Robote left side to the inside. Catch by Amigarena. He's going powerfully to the inside, and that scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for Amigarena. Goenaga still with 5 points and a possible match point. Amigarena has the serve.
Able to cut into this lead nicely now. Pressure's starting to build on Goenaga a little bit. Just needs one more point. Pressure not only on the catch, but also on the shots that he's been throwing well. See if he can maintain that confidence.
Good catch by Goenaga deep in the backcourt. Low backhand is scooped beautifully by Amigarena. Robote to the inside. Amigarena's there. Backhand from the 8. High to the back wall. Robote coming out. 2-ball Robote
got him.
Will score for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match for Goenaga, taking it in straight sets. (6-4, 6-3). There you have Goenaga in the ESPN3 Players Cage coming off a straight set victory of Amigarena. Very well done by Goenaga.
As soon as that high-lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here is the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. 2.5 points for the Fireballs, 4 points for the Renegades. See total points for all the teams there along the bottom of the graphic. One more match to go. It's going to be a doubles match coming up just a few minutes. But first, let's hear from the undefeated Goenaga.
All right, Goenaga, congratulations on winning that match. You finished the single seasons undefeated at 5-0. What does it mean to have the best record in one of the toughest divisions in all of Battle Court?
Well, when we start playing this season, we had less matches, only 5. I start winning, and by the end of the season, my goal was to win all of them. I did it. I'm happy for that.
Well, again, Gonzaga, congratulations on winning that match. See what happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
Renegades have locked up the win on the game day, but 1 match left, 6 division doubles. Jedin and Hernandez take on Joseph and Arta.
Expect we're going to see quite a few 2-alls here from Arta. He's been working them in from the backcourt more successfully, but a good person to defend against that here in the Renegades is Jedin.
Yeah, Joseph and Arta 2-7 overall this season. Jedin and Hernandez just 1 win, 1-8. Final regular season match for both of these teams. Fireballs, Jedin and Hernandez have the serve. There's the serve. Our final match is underway. High, hard backhand by Arta. That's a little too high. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. Jedin and Hernandez on the board first in our final match. Joseph ducks. Arta powers the backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote. Back to the inside, taken in by Arta backhand. 2-wall, stopped by Jedin in the air. Jedin, the high 3-wall play, stays inside. Arta again just a little bit high. That caught a piece. And that screen overhead out of play, 2 points.
Again, one contest, Jedin up there in the front court at stopping 2-walls. But once he's got it in his cesta, he's got a high degree of accuracy when throwing on the forehand, especially on the forehand.
Underserve. Second serve coming up.
Hey, it's Lindsay.
Great catch in the corner by Hernandez. Drop shot. Oh, that is very well done by Arta to score.
Arta's got the shots. It's a question of whether or not he can use them effectively. He did just there. Very nicely done.
That's in.
2-all scores. Beautifully done.
Jedin from the outside.
Oh, to the pad. Okay.
2 points for Joseph and Arta. Rebote left side. Joseph comes back to dig it out. On the bounce. Jedin attacking up at the 4 line. High, hard throw. That's coming out a long way. Arta stays with it. The 6 line, that's coming back up the middle. Hernandez from the outside. Back to pass. On the wall. It's dropping and scoring. 4 points for the Fireballs.
Yeah, very well done.
Rabote left side. Jedden caught the corner, out to the middle of the court. Arta stops it on the bounce. High, hard throw, just does clear the overhead screen. Hernandez looking for it,
Oh,
but
he
hooked it. 3 points for the Renegades.
When you're backpedaling like that, it's very difficult to catch and throw the ball. In that case, there's not a catch because you're making a rebote, but the tendency is to hook the ball. And that's exactly what Hernandez did there.
Some discussion between the teammates here. Perhaps placement of the serve. See what Joseph does here, Stu. Over serve, second serve coming up. Hernandez from the inside, the backhand. Stopped in the corner by Arta, the backhand 2-all. Jedden scooped it up in the front court. The drop shot. Oh, he's not going to get the second bounce. Joseph just flicks it up there. Arta, that Rabote escaped. That's off the court and out of play. 5 points for Jedden Hernandez. Possible set point.
Jedden just needs to maintain his composure, get this serve in. Joseph will go for the serve. No question about that. Jedden has to be cautious of that. Not that one. Out.
That ball is out. Point and set. Jedden Hernandez take it 6-3.
My oh my, so the Fireballs pick up the first set there, 6-3. We are in the final match for today's game day, coming down to the end of Battle Court Spring 2024. If you've been with us the whole time or even part of the time, welcome. We're glad you're here.
And just getting into the meat of the season, Stu, we have a crucial Friday night game day between the Devils and Chargers, 7 p.m. Eastern start time this upcoming Friday, just a few days from now, and then the playoffs. Hard to believe, Stu, but they begin a week from Friday. We'll have one semifinal that Friday night. That will be May 10th. Other semifinal will be played Sunday, May 12th. And then the two winners of the semifinal matchups will face off in our championship to be played on May 17th. That will be a Friday night, 2 weeks from this Friday.
Here we are on the ESPN3 Players Cage for a break in between sets. What I imagine that team right there hopes will be their last break. That means they can finish it in straight sets. Hernandez there with the beard. Jedden on the left. And Amigarena there, just having finished a singles match in the middle. Arch is on the court, doing a little bit of practicing here in between sets. Player's prerogative. You could take a break. You could stay on the court. What would you do, Andrew?
No, I think I'm a superstitious guy, so I think that if you like to break it up, or if you had a bad set, I think I'd stay out there. We've seen some guys do it,
okay.
and then the result in the second set seems to favor them. So
that's very interesting.
You know, if it's not going well, you just switch it up. Maybe get a couple throws in, settle yourself down.
I've always found playing highlight with a quarter in my sneaker helps.
I've heard that one too.
Helps absolutely nothing. Hasn't worked since the 80s. Second set.
There's a serve. Set 2 is underway. Jedden begins. He picks the serve. The drop shot dropped in to score.
Have to say that wasn't bad. That it wasn't thrown badly by Jedden, but he did get lucky. So it did cross the side wall, but that ball was still out there floating when Joseph got to it, and Joseph easily could have made that catch. Good effort by Jedden. Oh, no.
Rebote missed by Jedden. That ties things up, 1-1.
Basically a swing and a miss. You're watching the ball come off the back wall. You got to keep your eye on it. You got to keep your eye on it the entire time until it comes into the cesta. As soon as it makes contact with the inside of the cesta, you begin the throwing motion. The rebote is basically, we say caught, but it's not really caught, but caught and thrown one fluid motion. Basically use the momentum of the ball to get it back up to the front wall.
Over serve, second serve coming up.
Double fault.
That is a double fault, an underserve. On the second attempt, that's going to give Jedden and Hernandez the lead at 2-1.
Got to get the ball between the 4 and 7 line. Joseph has had some difficulty with that during the 2024 season. That's just unfortunate.
Backhand from the 7 line, wall to wall, Rebote. Forehand, Jedden tracks it
Too
down,
much.
puts it in the screen, and that's out of play. 2-2, we're tied up.
The first one he whiffed. That one he had perfect, just threw way too hard and way too high. I guess not way too hard. Had he thrown it lower, he could have thrown it that hard. Just too hard for the positioning that it took on the front wall.
Well, ball in and out of the cesta. In the corner, that ball missed. Jedden and Hernandez retake the lead at 3-2.
See if Jedden and Hernandez are able to build on this lead. Jedden certainly more than capable, as is Hernandez.
Deep in the backcourt, Hernandez caught a piece of the screen. That is out of play.
Too much. Hernandez, former world champion with 25 years of professional highlight experience. He's thrown on courts that have 20, 30 more feet of space. Never had screen. Here we have Jedden requiring assistance with his faja. It's a ceremonial tie. One of the few players on the roster that needs that assistance pretty consistently, but he got it. As long as he's tied up and ready to go, let's begin.
2-wall.
Oh,
that's
too
too wide. Joseph and Arta jump out ahead for 3.
Now, Hernandez has to be careful here because he gave away a bunch of points. He gave away a lot of points. Last time we saw him on the court, though they did wind up winning.
Rebote hooked into the floor. And now 4-4 is the score. Fireball serve.
Wow, big backhand.
Wall to wall. Jedden waiting for it at the 5 line. Powers it overhead. Arta now turns around. Drops the rebote to the inside. Hernandez from the 11 line, the backhand. Hard throw. Dropping. Here's Arta on the rebote. Again, wall to wall again. Arta drops it to the inside. Hernandez advances up at the 8 line, low running backhand. Arta's got to come back for it. And just does make the save. Jedden attacking. Stops it. The drop shot perfectly thrown to score again for Jed. And 5 points. The fireballs of a possible set and a possible match point.
Now that was really well done by Jedden. There's some behind the scenes who would argue that he carried it across the front wall, but again, put it to the inside and just out of reach of Joseph. Very well done.
Art in the middle of the court, throws the 2-wall. Jedden stops this on the outside. Jedden low and hard. That is scooped by Arta. It keeps the match going. Rebote left side this time by Hernandez. On the bounce, Arta picks it up. Another 2-wall.
Wow, wow, that was a nice 2-wall. My, oh, my.
We are tied up at 5-5. This is possible set point for the Renegades.
That was a beautifully executed 2-wall by Arta.
Possible match point for the Fireballs. Hernandez takes Arta out of it. Joseph looking for the rebote, and that's in the pad. Point, set, and match. Jed and Hernandez taking in straight set 6-3, 6-5. Game day ends in a tie, 4-4. Battle Court postgame show coming up here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Sherry, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew
Hi.
Blackman. Again, 4-4 was the score, Stu. Let's cut to some of the highlights and recap what we saw behind us on the Battle Court today. Got started with this top-ranked doubles match. Sherry Narats against Inaki and Amigarena.
Hard-fought match throughout. Inaki and Amigarena doing a solid job keeping arguably the best team in battle court in check. But Goer-he's just a machine. He's a machine in singles. He's a machine in doubles. You give him the ball on the rebote, or you give him the ball anywhere there in front of basically the 8 line. Look at this catch. He winds up getting it off in time. Kind of a Costado-y type of play.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
this way. Yeah, not really a Costado.
It's kind of. It's not a backhand. It's a Costado of types. Drop shot here by Goer. Inaki read it. Just read it a little too late.
Look at this serve here. Oh, in and out of the basket it goes. Couldn't handle that serve.
Yeah, I mean, when the ball's coming that fast, you can try to catch it and kill it as quick as possible, but may let it go when you got a backcourt like Amigarena back there. He's more than capable of catching that ball.
Yeah, with that win, the Renegades locked up the #1 seed. You can settle in the rest of the game day. And a good performance after that by Goenaga and Ben.
Not much settling.
No, they kept going, Stu.
No question about it, especially Goenaga. Goenaga played probably better today than we've seen him play any other day. Everything was working for him. The 2-alls were working for him. The positioning was working. Usually we see him either drop or miss a few balls here or there. Not today. I believe I saw him miss 2, if I'm not mistaken. His catching was solid. Ball placement was solid. Court positioning was right on. Jedden catches those balls to the outside pretty regularly. Not able to there.
How about Ben winding it up? It's a 2-all from Ben.
It's a bold shot by Ben. You know Jedden wanted to catch that because if any two guys are talking smack to each other back here, it's usually Ben. I mean, there's even video of it on Instagram. One challenging the other one to push-up competitions and other stuff. I've never been invited.
No,
but
me neither. Next time.
Okay.
Next time. We'll
you
get
go
in there.
first. You let me know how. You let me know how it was.
Renegades got the win there. They led 3-0 on the game day at that point, and then Hernandez and Cabrera against Joseph and Aratz up next.
Talk about a surprising move. Hernandez in the front court.
Yeah.
Just if you followed Highlight for any period of time, you know that Hernandez is one of the best backcourters of the last 20 years. Just a solid player. He's made an adjustment to front court here at Magic City. And shots like this, beautifully thrown. Joseph makes a great grab here, returns it, fortunately without hitting Hernandez, so that's a good thing. That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play.
That one actually, was that the one that went to review?
Not sure. Beautiful catch here by Aratz. Aratz got out there, split placement. That's going to score. Well done. Aratz is so dangerous in the backcourt.
Look at Hernandez, I mean, shooting that from the 7 line, pretty deep. Joseph going for it right off the tip. Ending that match in favor of the Fireballs, getting them on the scoreboard. 1.5 points for the game day. Then Inaki against Goer up next. I mean, you said it early on, picked up right where they left off on Friday night. Good competitive play.
No question about it. So Inaki coming out of 2023 with both injury and illness that kept him out the majority of the year. He was not so much out of shape in that, like, you know, he appeared overweight or anything like that. He just wasn't in playing shape when he first came back for 2024. And literally it's been a week-to-week process. Inaki has some of the best 2-alls of any player on the roster, just haven't been able to see them, but we saw them today. Inaki's court positioning was spot on perfect. He moved to where he felt the ball was going, made some excellent catches. His backhand 2-all, he's there, just off the frame, And we're talking about Goer. We're talking about arguably the best player on the roster, so you have to play him point by point, just period, point by point.
And mixes
Again,
in
the Guillermina.
Yeah.
The backhand 2-all. He only threw one. That's a good time to throw it. Inaki to the inside. He was doing this pretty consistently on Goer.
Yeah, see that one. Just
Magic City. That's what we call Magic City bounce. Ball takes an unpredictable bounce off the sidewall, sometimes hitting one of those ridges. And when it does, it's like you're seeing a car come straight at you, and all of a sudden it hooks a left.
Yeah, just complete change of direction. No chance there, and then able to make up for right there. Nice forehand to the inside. Look at this. Fall down, rebote 2-all, maybe the highlight of the day.
So well. So beautifully executed. Again, this is not to take anything away from the excellent play of Goer, who did play beautifully today. Just Inaki was one step ahead, almost from the get-go.
Just a tip ball there, but again, crossing the sidewall, making life difficult on the catch. You see the 2-all here. Goer breaks, stops it in time. Forehand inside. Tied it up at 5-5, and then you see the decisive 11th point of our second set right here. Yeah, look at how it opened up. You could tell right away. Goer not going to get to it. 6-5, 6-5, Inaki. A straight set victory.
My, oh my.
His first of the season in singles.
So well done. Congratulations to Inaki.
And then, third division singles matchup here. Beautiful catch by Amigarena. Up the wall. He took on Goenaga.
But it was Goenaga all the time. Amigarena making real good adjustment to the court. It's taken a few months to do it, but he's finally gotten there. Goenaga, though, has continued to improve while getting used to the court. It's definitely good to see. Very well done. See Amigarena not going for the catch, turning the rebote, doing a flip, getting up, back into play. Yeah, here's the backhand by Goenaga.
Great control.
Beautiful catch by Goenaga. And the 2-all, that 2-all has absolutely been working for him, thrown just consistently out of the reach of his opponents. See, Arto was excited. He was jumping up and down.
And that one just out of reach. See here again, off the rebote, dropping low.
Well, that's one that's well within the catching radius of,
you could tell based on
Amigarena. Just, frustrating play.
Goenaga, though, I mean, didn't matter. Caught it front ways off the rebote. He was throwing shots and executed them just like that. Carom by Amigarena right there. Just got the second bounce. But then the 2-all off the rebote again. See the reach, not going to get there. Goenaga closes it out. And with that, he completes a perfect single season, 5-0.
Very well done.
That brought us to the finale. Oh, see here another look at this rebote 2-all from Goenaga. I mean, what a way to end it.
So well done. Again.
Here's the finale here. 6th-ranked doubles matchup. Joseph and Arta against Jedin and Hernandez.
Nice change up there by Arta, dropping the ball to the inside. Well done. Very nice on the kill shot. Jedin attacking, takes the ball on the bounce. Drop shot, touching 2 surfaces, and good for him to touch that second surface. Yeah. Joseph possibly was there.
Yeah, key on that drop shot. Joseph just really struggling on the rebote. Yeah. Dropped that one low into the pad. You know, the pad is bad. And in the end, you see the Fireballs getting the win in that final matchup. Ending the game day in a tie, Stu. 4-4 was the score as we join you here back on camera. Let's see our season-long standings where all 6 of these teams stack up. And you see
look, 0 points. What does that PPR stand for again?
Points remaining this year, Stu. That means the regular season's complete. Renegades and Warriors,
look at
top
that.
2 teams right now, look to be locked into those spots again with the points remaining for the Chargers and, well, really for the Chargers only. A chance that they could sneak ahead of the Warriors. That would be, they would need all 16 points, but tall task, but hey, you never know. If any team could do it, the Chargers have been playing well this season.
Absolutely.
Stu,
yes,
our player of the day race for today. A couple of candidates, and then it ended in a tie, so what are we going to go with?
So realistically, I have a real hard time not giving it to Inaki.
Okay.
Because Inaki, for a multitude of reasons, primarily because he came out of 2023, again, injury and illness that really sidelined him throughout. He had a difficult time coming back, but he's come back progressively better and better and better each week. So let's just say, in my heart of hearts, Inaki's player of the month.
Absolutely.
We'll have to come up with a graphic that says
we'll
player
get
of the,
something working
yeah, exactly,
there.
player of the month. But someone who finishes their group in first place undefeated, someone who had a great day today, won both of his matches, was Goenaga. Goenaga's really turned a corner as far as playing here at Magic City. It is a difficult court to adjust to. Anyone who's played on another court will tell you that. Some players adjust more quickly than others. Goenaga, it's taken him a little bit to make the adjustment, but he's made it. His 2 balls are landing very well. His court positioning is excellent. Real power on the right side.
Yeah.
Complete player today. Goenaga's your player of the day.
Yeah, let's hear from the 3rd Division player of the Renegades. Hey everybody, we are here with Goenaga of the Renegades, our player of the day for today, finishing off your singles season with a record of 5-0. You're one of the few front quarters in this group. How much of advantage do you think that has in that record for you?
Yeah, I think that helps because when the front quarters they have more shots and it's easier to throw costados, and we do that more often. Sure. So that helps, and my goal was to win all of them because I knew that there were a lot of backcourts, and I did. I'm happy for that.
Yeah, great single season. Now looking ahead to the playoffs, it's going to be all doubles matches for your Renegades. Looking like you're going to play the Devils. What are the expectations in that first round semifinal?
I mean, I think like always we're going to fight. It's just one day, so anything could happen. But we have a good team. They have a good team too. So let's see what happens, and we have to do 100%.
Awesome. Congratulations on a great regular season. Goenaga, he is our player of the day. And that was Goenaga, our player of the day. Well, we saw the standings. The Devils and Chargers in 4th and 3rd place, respectively, in our standings. They will compete on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern start time. Again, I mean, you got the Chargers in a pretty good position. They have 2 game days left. The Devils have only 1 game day, but they play each other, so the Devils have a chance to control their own destiny here and win a couple matches and make things interesting going into the final game days of the regular season. Okay. We get started with Robin and Rock against El Barba and Benny, then Jairo against Iturbide in singles. Oharan and CRB take on Zuleika and Bradley. Then Robin against Ubia, 4th Division singles. Then 2 doubles matches to close it out. First, Jairo and Rock against Iturbide and Bradley, and then Oharan and Urbieta against Zuleika and Benny. So I'll be back here on the call for the Devils and Chargers this Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern start time as we wind down this 2024 spring regular season. Have a good week, everybody, and we'll see you on Friday.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!